Travis Martinez, Vice President with Great Southwestern Construction. Welcome on the Business Brief.
Hey, good afternoon, Ryan.
Now, Travis, Great Southwestern is a leader in the electrical construction services industry, supporting utilities, municipalities, other government entities, and private developers across the country. The $130 billion industry and growing. Your industry is vital to Colorado and our nation's infrastructure, including transmission lines, distribution systems, communication systems, substations, and renewable energy facilities. You got to tell us, how's the business and what's the outlook for the industry?
Well, Ryan, business right now is strong. It's been very strong over the last probably decade, and our trends are looking to be going forward to be even stronger over the next several years. Over the past couple years, we've had several growth stories that we always like to highlight, and that's our movement into other geographic areas across the country. Although we're based out of Colorado, we have pretty much a national reach at this point. And our industry is not going away anytime soon. You can see it with the fact that we're on a Zoom call here. We're using electronics every day of our life. The use and demand of electricity is just going to continue to skyrocket over the next several decades. And so our services, which we provide to, like you mentioned, utilities, renewable energy companies, developers across the country, are just going to increase over time. Because we're such a critical infrastructure to our modern day society.
Now, with the Biden-Harris administration, there is much more momentum, Travis, behind the shift to a greener renewable energy economy, wind, solar, and other renewables, which means renewable energy infrastructure. A spokesperson for the National Electrical Contractors Association says there's a shortage of skilled workers in the electrical construction industry, which means you're hiring, or you will be hiring perhaps for the foreseeable future. How does this affect workforce development and your hiring needs?
Well, Ryan, we've been around since 1977, and we have our own established apprenticeship program that's approved by the Department of Labor, which we've had since 1992. And through that apprenticeship program, we're able to do a lot of on-the-job training. And so folks that might be looking for a new career change, or somebody who's coming out of high school, for example, that really doesn't have a direct career path or a pathway to college, they have the opportunity to come into our industry and to our company in particular and learn on the job through the apprenticeship program we have in place. And I know that there's been a lot of focus over the last couple of years on the apprenticeship programs that a lot of companies like ours are able to offer people. So it's definitely an opportunity that I think that people can take advantage of, where you get yourself a foot in the door in a growing industry, and you're paid to learn that industry from a lot of experienced individuals. And then you build your future off of that, meaning you could be in the field if you want, or you could take another path, which would mean something into project management or management in general with a construction company like ours. So all the way around, it's going to be high demand. Like you mentioned, the political atmosphere might accelerate that over the next couple of years, but we think that that story has already been in place over the last several years, with a lot of emphasis by private companies and by states wanting to do a lot more renewable energy work than previous years. So we think it's a trend that's going to continue.
Do you think you're talking hundreds of jobs, thousands of jobs locally in terms of the need in both your company and the industry?
Sure, absolutely. I think there's no doubt in my mind. You look at our region in general, Colorado to New Mexico and other places where there's renewable energy mandates that have been put in place by utilities. There's going to be a high demand to put workers in place to make sure that those projects are being staffed correctly. And so, yeah, absolutely. I think there's going to be a big demand going forward for all those types of services and craft labor in general.
So what are we talking about, Travis? I'm sitting at home. I'm a dad, got a son who's in need of a job. I'm a mom who's worried about my kid's future. My daughter having a career in the renewable field. What types of opportunities are available to people, and the type of training you guys are providing to help them further those careers?
Sure, absolutely. I think there's going to be, with people that are looking to, like I said earlier, either change careers into a different path than what they've been doing lately, or if there's a change in career due to them having to reconsider another industry that they might not have thought of before. What our industry offers is it offers a steady income for one thing. Because we're a specialty trade and we're a specialty contractor, we can offer more of an industry above industry standard wage in some places of the country, including Colorado. We can offer great benefits across the board, and at the end of the day, we offer a long career path because of the services we provide and the trends that we see going forward, which is a lot of demand is going to be placed on our industry to meet the renewable energy needs of the country and the continued focus on replacing aging infrastructure, which is going to be something that we think is going to be even more of a focus over the next 2 years.
Yeah, the data I've seen definitely supports the trends in renewable energy infrastructure, Travis. The U.S. Energy Information Administration projects that renewables will be the most used energy source in the world by 2050. Increasingly, big and small investors are pushing towards more investment in clean energy. And as you know, Colorado has long been a leader in this space. In my view, the electrical construction services industry is in for quite a ride and significant job growth. Travis Martinez, Vice President with Great Southwestern Construction, thanks for joining us on the Business Brief.
Thank you, Ryan.